All right. Hello, hello. My name is Cash, and I just want to start this video by saying it's a lot. I repeat, a lot of bullshit going on today. It's a lot of bullshit going on. It's a lot of bullshit going on with um the news, just in the world. Period. I think we all can agree that it's so many things attacking us mentally, physically, emotionally. A lot of things going on in the world. Just every time you turn around, it's something that you can't even gather your thoughts. Like, I think we all can agree on that. And I just want to shed a little light on a few things that's going on that it's personally bothering me, but not that it's necessarily bothering me to the point where I had to come talk about it, but kinda. And also in a sense where I just want to make awareness about a few things, let you guys see, something ain't right. So let's start with the CNN app. I downloaded this CNN app and I just want to talk about a few things on here. So they still talking about Trump, as we see. I don't know why they so concerned about Trump, but hey, they so worried about somebody that's not in office. So this next thing right here is what got me. I will not be lectured. Lawmaker fires back at his Republican colleagues. Let's watch this.
I want to play to you this stunning exchange during today's House hearing on the U.S. Postal Service. Watch this.
Democrats spread false information and really blamed Republicans and the previous administration and the post office for an attempt to co-opt the 2020 elections.
It was all a charade, all under the guise of creating this.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did y'all hear that? It was all a charade. It was all fake. All these riots, people, Black Lives Matter. It was all fake.
Election relative to mail-in balloting.
Wait a damn minute.
That we just heard does not change facts. It was Donald Trump, the Republican nominee, who was planting the idea, aided and abetted by disruptive changes proposed by a new postmaster general and a compliant board of governors that actually eroded public confidence in the ability to vote by mail. That wasn't a Democratic narrative. That was a Republican narrative by the President of the United States and his enablers. I didn't vote to overturn an election. And I will not be lectured by people who did about partisan.
Okay, or whatever, and they're all discussing how it was all charade, it was all fake or whatever. So let me just talk about why they're saying it's fake. So we have people that are actually saying that they were paid. They were paid to do the riots. Let's look at the type of stuff they do. Hey, who were the Capitol protesters? They keep talking about this. They're making this a big thing. Focus on the protesters. Notice as the flag is going by, it says RIP.
I thought the reaction of Donald Trump's supporters found little in the way of remorse.
Why they keep having they focus on Donald Trump? He's not even the president anymore. Notice how they said Antifa. They're saying certain words to trigger you. This is a whole narrative. This is a whole thing. They want you to focus. They want you to focus on a whole bunch of bullshit. They're going to say, oh, Trump told us to go there. So then they can find somebody to blame. They can keep blaming him. Keep having him in the news. Keep having his name in it. Then they're going to say, oh, Antifa, 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 and Black Lives Matter, sorry to tell you, are working together. They do work together. So, that's not the video I was trying to find. Just showing you how they keep finding a way to bring this man's name up. Where is the video with the guy who said he got paid to protest? So, let's look at this. Not this.
At one point, a woman sort of facetiously asked if there were any paid protesters in the House. And of course, everybody shouted no and groaned. But you stood up and indicated that you are a paid protester. What did you mean by that?
Well, I meant, like we all get paid to be.
Did you hear what he just said? They get paid to fake protests. Notice how he hesitated to say it.
Please explain.
Well, it's a difficult thing to explain, but basically, anytime that you're given the opportunity to protest and somebody will pay you to do it, that's like twice as good.
Literally,
as
people
just
die
doing
for
it on
this,
your own
and this
time.
is a joke
So
to
you
them.
weren't kidding around. You actually meant that you have been
Watch him
paid at some
admit.
point to protest?
Yeah, like
How can I get in on that?
Watch him tell you
okay,
exactly
so
how you can
go
fake
to, like,
protest and get paid for it.
GeorgeSoros.com, and you just sign up right there. You put your name in, you put your email address, and there's an empty box there where you say how many times you're willing to protest and how much you want to get paid
And you get a check directly
Wow,
from Soros.
did y'all hear that?
from Soros.
It's basically a website where you can just get paid to protest, so they can get people out there, so they can get crap going. That's crazy. And this is another thing. Let's go back on the CNN app. So I looked up. Now they keep talking about this riot shit. Like shit that's irrelevant because it's fake anyway. Now I looked up the thing about banks being down all over the world. And this is what I got. Nothing. They're literally not talking about the banks being down all over the world and money being stolen. They're not talking about this. So then I look it up. Then again, I probably couldn't find it because I spelled something wrong. I had a little error. I look it up. Let's see. Being down all over the world. So this literally was posted 24 hours ago by CNBC, the Federal Reserve. This was posted on 24th of Wednesday around 1:51 and updated at 5:57. It says the Fed system that allows banks to send money back and forth went down for several hours. As you've seen, they are not talking about this on the news. They are picking and choosing what they want to talk about. It says they're not talking about this. They having you focus on Trump, somebody who's not even in office anymore. I would check your bank accounts, just saying. And another thing that is blowing my mind, is the fact that still the president of the United States is not addressing the Texas thing. Let's see. Let's type in President Biden addressing Texas snowing. Let's see if we can find something. Okay, climate change is real. That's what they want to talk about. They want to promote this climate change situation. Biden administration says oh my bad. Biden administration says the Texas power crisis shows U.S. unprepared for extreme weather. Millions of people have been without power and heat for more than 12 hours in Texas after winter storm stressed. Now, from what I heard, they've been probably about 7 days now without water, power, heat, food. And it says administration. He didn't even address this. His administration did. And all they're saying is, oh, global warming is real. Oh, we're not prepared for this. You're not doing anything? You're not doing anything? They're blaming everything on climate change instead of doing something about it. Literally. The White House also blamed the climate change for the Arctic-like temperatures and heavy snow in Texas. But you're not doing anything about it? Interesting. 1 million people in the U.S. still lack power. 600,000 Texans experiencing power outages.
But you're talking about coronavirus.
But you're not doing anything about it.
But you're worried about dead
You just
COVID
have your
patients?
administration address it. And then what is he talking about? The most recent thing he reacted to was the 18 hours ago where he said a speech about getting Americans vaccinated. And that's interesting to me because you're still not addressing the people in Texas.
On track to have enough vaccine supply for all Americans by the end of July. But if there's one message,
Disregard my roommates. They're being very loud in the
We're not going to make
background.
this too long, but what about the people in Texas? Let's type in Texas. Texas, snowing. And they said, what they said, I addressed this in the last video, but what they said, they went 12 hours. From what I'm hearing, people are going 7 days without anything. And then they're trying to say that like, hold on. The snow is not melting, and you got people who's trying to figure this out, but yet he's still focused on corona. Matter of fact, his latest video or his latest speech was to COVID patients that died. These people are already dead. So I don't understand why you focusing on this instead of sending rescue to people who are suffering now. Excuse me. I don't understand why you focus on this instead of sending rescue to people who's suffering now. And then it seems unlikely for it to really be snowing in Texas. I just want to show y'all one more video about this.
Correct. Logical, it would be
Does this look like real snow to you?
it does not melt and it turns black like we're burning it.
We ever seen snow do this before?
Is this snow?
We think is like artificial snow, and they've treated it with something. So I believe the storm
I didn't know you
that's
could
through
burn snow and it turn black.
man-made storm was
Well, that's it, you guys. You heard it right here. Man-made storm. And it only makes sense to be a man-made storm because, for one, we've been knew they had the ability to make fake storms. We've been knew they had a weather machine. We've been knew they've been experimenting with it, and they're going to make a whole bunch of other fake storms to control people, to have them controlled in a small little setting. And what they did was they experimented with Texas by making it snow there because they know the people was not prepared for that. But people decided to, let's play in the snow like other people do, but it's not melting. The snow is literally burning. What snow you know burn? What ice you know burn? Let's really think about that. And I talked about this in my last video, but I really have to just keep addressing this Texas thing because I just cannot get over the fact that, first of all, these people are in a crisis. Literally on top of a crisis on top of a crisis. Pandemic, COVID, so-called, supposedly, allegedly. And then this storm where there's, okay, you already got to wear a mask everywhere and be careful for your health. Then you got to worry about not having no food, not having no water, not having no heat, not having no power, period, not having no gas. Really? And all they can talk about is COVID patients that are passed away already? And Trump, somebody who's perfectly fine? Well, I guess this is America, so everybody, welcome to America.